Hi there, my gorgeous. Hi there, my gorgeous soul peeps and soul fam. If you are here in this reading with me today, then you are here asking spirit and your higher self, how would a tarot reader describe you? So, something a little bit different. I've never done one like this before, but I've seen it a couple of times come up, and I think it's a really just an interesting question to ask. So, if someone were to meet you, maybe someone who knows you really well, someone that you're in a relationship with, maybe someone who you've just met, if they would go to a tarot reader like me and ask me to describe who you are as a person to them, how would I do that? So, and I should note that I've never actually had anybody ask me to do that, and I don't know that I would ever actually do that for a person individually. But as a general collective, I just think this one's a little bit of fun. Um, I've been asking a few questions lately about what other people think of you, what's the gossip on you. So I do want to make a little note that I am a very, very strong believer in not worrying a darn about what other people think of you. But I like this one as how would a tarot reader describe you. I think this is something that's really just a little bit different. So I've been really enjoying getting some comments. Thank you guys. I'm starting to get a teeny tiny bit of traction now, which for me feels like huge traction. I feel viral with 2 comments on my last YouTube. I am just so pleased. Thank you so much, guys. Every single comment, every like, every subscribe, every view, it really it helps so much. It really does, and it feels so wonderful. Especially when I'm told that the readings are resonating. So this one I will be marked or labeled blunt AF. How would a tarot reader describe you? But guys, I want you to know that one, as I said, don't really worry about what anybody thinks of you ever. Two, I never read intending to hurt anybody's feelings or to be triggering in any way. So this will be, as I said, marked as a blunt AF reading, but also my intention. I mean, unless the cards, tarot is tarot. Tarot will tell you the truth regardless of whether you like it or not. So um, my daughter and I do like to call it the tarot slap down. When it just, yeah, and I think a lot of probably tarot readers and spiritual people know and do call it a tarot slap down themselves, because when the tarot wants to let you know that you're out of line, it will let you know in no uncertain terms. So if that does come up, I will definitely read it, guys. That's why it is a blunt AF. But um, I have managed to draw in such a beautiful vibe tribe that I am feeling that it would be very highly unlikely that my cards would be telling me that you are not just a beautiful person. So, my gorgeous soul peeps and soul fam, let's get into it. It was a bit of a long winded introduction, but we have got pile number 1, the Animal Guides Tarot, this one by Radleigh Valentine. And I haven't picked anything to go with them this time round, just because I think that the cards are bold enough to speak for themselves in this instance without putting anything with them. Definitely think that you will know which one you are feeling attracted to just based on the titles and the look of each tarot deck. So pile number 2, me, of course, or not me, but my cards, the Trust Yourself Tarot by me. Pile number 3, Pot Tarot. So some of you will just be very averse to this. Some of you will think, hell yeah. So that is the Pot Tarot by Peggy White. And we have got the Light Seers Tarot for pile number 4 by Chris Ann. So guys, 4 piles. Welcome to choose more than one. You can even watch it from start to finish if you feel as though you resonate with all of the piles. Until I start, I have no idea how different they will be. And I always like to do my introductions at the start when I still don't even know what is going to come out for me. So feel free to pick more than one pile, but also remember, readings are general for entertainment purposes only. Do take only what resonates, leave whatever doesn't for someone who needs it. And if anything does feel triggering, I would say that it is not the pile for you. Move to another pile or to a different reading, maybe even a different reader. Just the same way as if something's not, or if a lot of it is not resonating. Certain things won't resonate because it's a general reading. So if I nail everything, that's pretty great odds. But guys, yeah, just remember, we're taking what resonates, and this is just a reading for a little bit of fun. So if someone were to ask a tarot reader how they would describe you, how would a tarot reader describe you to that someone? Guys, again, pile 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause the video if you need a moment to meditate on which pile is yours, and I will see you in your reading. Hi there, my beautiful pile number ones. If you chose the Animal Guides Tarot by Radleigh Valentine, and also I just noticed the illustrations by Dan Craig, I left him out before. But if you chose the Animal Guides Tarot, then you are my gorgeous pile number ones. And we are here today asking Spirit and your higher self, if someone went to a tarot reader and asked them to describe you, how would that tarot reader describe you? So we're going to be reading from all the 4 decks that I use to let you guys choose your piles, starting with your deck, the Animal Guides Tarot, the one that you've chosen to, selected to choose your pile. Guys, this is the 3rd time I've started recording this video, and I'm not sure what's going on with me right now. Usually I can just be one and done when I do my recordings, the intros, each pile. Occasionally I have to go back and try to do it like a bit of a do-over, but this one I don't know what I'm talking about. I am buggering things up here and there. I'm saying far more than I have been recently, and I'm just a little all over the shop. So maybe pile number 1, I don't know, we'll have to see if that's your energy or mine. We've got the Knight of Earth, so he's someone who's far more practical and slow moving, so maybe we're just picking up on where I'm at the moment. We have got Strength. And just one more, please, Spirit, for pile number 1, so that we can find out how a tarot reader would describe them to another person. And that one feels like it wants to come out. Okay, the Star. Oh, wow. Pile number 1, kicking off to an absolutely beautiful start. And you know what? Now that I've got everything down on the table, I'm all of a sudden feeling very calm. So I feel that right off the bat, a tarot reader would actually say that you're a very calming influence. I think that energy was all mine, and it's once I started getting your energy out here on the table, like I said, I am feeling much more calm. So I would definitely say that a tarot reader would say that you've got a calming influence about you. Here we are with the Knight of Earth, trustworthy, dedicated, protective, and funny. So there you go, absolutely spot on. It's important to make a detailed plan before starting any new endeavor. Once you have that plan in place, then you can take the immediate action and get as much accomplished as possible. So you're a planner, definitely a planner, someone who is methodical, someone who is down to earth, and yeah, trustworthy, dedicated, protective, funny, and very, very strong. Someone who is very strong, but also at the same time very gentle. So the Maasai, lion, and lamb. True strength is displayed through kindness, forgiveness, and compassion. You have tremendous personal power and courage, my beautiful pile number 1. So this is just such a lovely reading right off the bat. And the Star with the, I think this is Oriole. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And I love this little butterfly here as well. So that just also makes me think about being able to transform. You are about to take a big leap forward with your life. Worry will be replaced with optimism. Fear with hope, and joy is coming home to roost. Okay, so I don't know necessarily about the big change in your life. Maybe you are, and if that does resonate, guys, that might for a portion of you, then certainly it is a message for you, so feel free to take it. But in regards to the question that we're asking, the Star is the wish card. So you are seen as people's wish come true. You are seen as being kind, compassionate, someone who is trustworthy, dedicated, protective, and even funny to boot. And you are there for other people. You are someone who is extremely kind-hearted, good-natured, willing to help, very practical, someone who would give extremely good advice, someone who I feel like can help other people when their chips are really down, especially with this Star card. So pile number 1s, I feel like you're the person that people would come to when they are feeling really dark and down and need a lift, need someone to make them feel better, help them to put things into context as for what's going on for them. And yeah, just see themselves in a much kinder, more compassionate way. I feel like you're the person who, here we go, would build other people up. So my deck has just jumped on the floor, of course, because it's my deck and that's how I shuffle onto the floor. But we've got the Knight of Wands here. So energy, passion, inspired action, adventure, impulsiveness, unpredictability, and joy. Yeah, so you are seen as a wish come true. Like I said, that someone who is not only down to earth and practical, but also someone who is energetic, passionate, inspired, loves adventure, So here we go. 5 of Wands. I'm going to say that, guys, you're the person who overcomes the conflict and the pointless struggle that goes on. Absolutely here. Yep. With the Wheel of Fortune, you're the one who turns this sort of negative energy around. So I'm just going to stop for a... Oh, hang on. We've got 2 here. The Moon and the Hermit. Yep. Let me just take a look because I need to see how much you guys are able to actually see. Excellent. So I can pull these down a little bit. My setup is getting slowly better. I'm having to apologize to you guys for less and less as time goes on, but it's still taking a little bit of time. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to just make them perfect for the sake of it. It's still taking a little bit of time to work out exactly how much table desk space I've got to read on for you guys to be able to see the cards without me having to just pile them all on top of each other. And the answer is not a lot, but a little more than we had. So apologies, guys. Yeah, so you're the person who comes in to overcome this sort of behavior from people, this needless conflict and struggle. You turn that around by being able to be very intuitive. This one, illusion, the moon. Sorry, guys, the moon, illusion, fear, anxiety, subconscious, intuition, action, hope, serenity, inspiration, and renewal. So we've got inspiration a couple of times here. And with the hermit, soul searching, introspection, being alone, inner guidance, honesty, success, support, and joy. So we've got joy a couple of times here as well. So guys, you are just an absolute joy to be around. You are someone who is with this vibrant spirit of yours and the ability to look within and be introspective as well, and to be able to tap into your intuition, to be able to see that the tides can be turned on anything, providing that you come at it with a really positive attitude, like this bird is making me think of here, and knowing that any situation can be transformed through setting intentions and manifesting mindfully and positively, just really radiating out a beautiful positive energy into the world, guys. And I think a tarot reader would say that you are very able to sit with yourself. You are able to be on your own without needing anybody else to reassure you. You get your self-assurance from within. You're not someone who... You're able to stand alone here in this darkness and still see your light. I don't know how well... This is the thing, I keep forgetting to show you guys the cards, but this little bit of light that's radiating out from her, and it's directly coming down from the moon, obviously radiating out into the water here. That light is your ability to stand in your own darkness at times, because obviously not everybody always has the easiest of times. So maybe you guys have had tough times and you don't need outside reassurances as to who you are. We've got the Ace of Buds. We're reading from the Pot Tarot now. So absolutely beautiful. I think that's would be Ace of Pentacles. So that's like someone who is able to come up with new ideas, inspiration, as we'd said before. I will read from this deck to get a little more meaning. Okay, this one just flipped. Spirit has said we're not taking reversals for today. We are just going with uprights. So I have just popped that in the reverse position when that did come up upright. I just realized. So that is confirmation that yes, we are taking uprights only today. So the 10 of joints, 10 of spliffs in this, I think it is. And I just want to get one more, please, Spirit. So I would say that's very, very abundant. You're seen as someone who's abundant, prosperous, like I said, able to maybe... Here we go. Yep, the Knight of Bongs, beautiful. That's gorgeous with the flowers coming out of the bong. That's a very cute card. So you're seen as someone who is able to bring about successful endeavors for yourself, my beautiful pile number ones. You are the pile. So if I haven't done the other piles yet, so I don't know if you're the pile, but this is a really beautiful reading. A tarot reader would be giving you all the compliments and saying that you are doing all the right things. Let me find where we're starting with. The Ace of Buds. Okay, so the Ace of Buds from the Pot Tarot. Abundance. The floating hand of the Ace of Buds promises bounty, fulfilled dreams and new beginnings, especially where money and property are concerned. The energy you put into receiving and embracing an opportunity will be rewarded with bounteous growth. So again, that sort of echoes here. The Ace of Buds, we've got Earth in here. We've also got a lot of, we've got 3 major arcana, 4, 5 major arcana going on. So, and then a couple of court cards. You guys are just really seen as being really positive, extremely strong, very confident, and excellent manifestors, abundant, able to bring about really good outcomes for yourself in life, someone who's really positive, and the sort of person that you would go to if you wanted to, if you needed a lift, if you needed someone to give you a really good pep talk, boost you up. You're the person that if someone is struggling and they come to you, they will walk away feeling so much better after they have. My beautiful pile number ones, you radiate out this gorgeous healing energy to people. You're someone who knows yourself very, very well. You have your own opinion of yourself, and it's not based on external influences or with the tide turning. You know that things can go from rough to good to back to rough again very quickly, and that's just life. That's nothing personal. It's not that the universe is out to get you. It's just the way that the world works. So with the 10 of joints upright, there is such a thing as too many joints, at least figuratively speaking. That is a lot to handle, and you might be buckling under the weight of burdens, responsibilities, and pressure. The important part is that the struggle will pay off in the end. So again, another one here speaking about with the Ace of Buds, bringing things into fruition. You're someone who, with this strength, is known to be able to struggle under the burden of something. That card ended very positively, saying that you will be able to bring about the thing that you are struggling for. So you're seen as someone who can handle burdens, carry burdens successfully. Like I said, turn energy around. You might be an alchemist, my beautiful pile number ones, and able to transmute negative energy into positive outcomes for people. We've got here the Knight of, that's the Knight of Joints, the Knight of Bongs, which is Cups. So you are also seen as someone who is very much in touch with their emotions. Again, with the Hermit card as well, you're someone who can go within, get in touch with yourself and your heart of hearts, and you can show that to other people. You're not afraid to show your softer side here with the flowers coming out of the bong. So the Knight of, yeah, upright, the Knight is a true romantic. Love is in the air, and a proposal of sorts could be in play, whether that's just making your true feelings clear or popping the question. Follow your heart. So guys, again, that might be another little message, just like the other one was over here, potentially for a small handful of you. Maybe if you're coming here to find out what your person would be told about you, a tarot reader may say that actually a proposal is forthcoming, either for them or for you. So if you're feeling like you might propose to this person, that could be a little sign of confirmation. Or if you are feeling that this person may soon propose, same thing. But otherwise, we will just take this to mean that you are an absolute romantic. Like I said, you are in touch with your heart, you're in touch with your inner intuition, you're in touch with your feelings, and you are able to share that readily with the people who love you, and even with strangers, I think, just with anybody who really needs you guys. So reading quickly now from, or not quickly, but to reading a few more messages from the last deck. So guys, my daughter is on their way over, and I'm super excited. I haven't seen them since just before Christmas, so that's why I said quickly, because I'm mindful that I don't know if I'll get this whole reading done before I have to go and grab them from the station. But we shall not go quickly. We shall take as long as we need, and we will film the piles when we can film the piles. I never realised other readers don't always film everything in one day or one sitting, so there's always that option, guys. But asking now about you. Here we go. So another little flip. We've got the Justice card, and as I said, we're not doing reversals today. No shadows here, so we're just going to read that upright. And I just want to get 2 more, please, Spirit, unless anything extra jumps to ask. What would a tarot reader say to describe my pile number ones? 5 of Wands. Here we go. Doubled up with the 5 of Wands. So maybe a tarot reader would also say that you are someone who, despite appearing extremely strong and balanced on the outside, is someone who does do a lot of overthinking. 5 of Cups. Yep, but you also know when to walk away, I believe. I'm just going to get one more, actually, Spirit. Yeah, High Priestess. There we go. Bang. So when it's a situation where it feels like you're pouring all of your energy into a hole and you are not getting anywhere with it. You're not getting any traction. You've got enough insight and intuition to know when it's time to cut it out. So you use your energy and intuition in wise ways in order to calm this, to like especially with the justice sitting on this side and the Five of Cups, meaning like the walking away or needing to walk away. Generally the Eight of Cups is the card when you know when it's time to walk away, and the Five of Cups, you're still pouring pointless energy into a situation. But I feel like you don't do that, guys, because that's bookended here by the High Priestess, especially with the intuition cards here. You guys are very much in touch with your inner self and know that there's no point throwing good after bad in a situation. So I feel that you might do some overthinking, but you also know when to cut it out. You're very balanced. You know what fights to take on and, well, what battles. You pick your battles. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what fight is worth it and what is just going to be needless, pointless struggle. So my pile number ones, if that sounds anything like you, and I really hope it does, because if it does, you sound phenomenal. I'd love to meet you. You sound like you'd make a good friend. Then yes, I hope that you will like the video. It does help to get the video seen. Subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have, thank you so much. I've been getting about 1 subscriber a day, which for me is huge traction. That's going to make my analytics look wonderful. I'm like really serious, guys. You don't, I actually like go back and check and send my husband multiple screenshots throughout the day of just the views going up on videos and that subscriber count going up each day. So if you have already subscribed, thank you so much. If you haven't and you like the readings and you want to be notified when there's more, then please do subscribe, hit the notification bell. And I really love the comments. Absolutely loving that I'm starting to get some comments now, guys. So if you do want to let me know how it resonated, if you feel comfortable to, please do. I would love to hear from you and connect to you in the comments section, and share the video if you think anyone else might benefit from it. Thank you so much, my pile number ones. If you chose another pile, I will see you over there, and if not, I will see you in another reading soon. Thanks, guys. Bye. Hi there, my beautiful pile number twos. If you chose my Tarot by Cassy's Trust Yourself Tarot, then you are my beautiful pile number two. And we are here to ask Spirit and your higher self the question: if someone were to ask a tarot reader to describe you, what would that tarot reader say? So we're going to be reading from all 4 decks that I use to help you guys choose your piles, starting with the one you use to choose your pile with, the Trust Yourself Tarot. Guys, if you would like your own printable digital printable copy, there will be a link in the description so that you can download a version for yourself, and then get it printed up, I don't know, at Officeworks or something if you want to, or you can do what I did the other day with another deck that I've created and print it up on your home printer. If you've got one that'll do the job, anything works. Guys, that's the whole point of the Trust Yourself Tarot, that anyone can use it, anyone can do it. So, asking Spirit who you are, or how would a tarot reader describe you rather. Temperance, that's a beautiful card to start with. And that one really flew out. Wow, okay. Six of Wands, publicly victorious. Someone who is very well recognized for their efforts by the public, so people in the community. You might be someone who sits on committees, does a lot of work for the community. Maybe you volunteer. You're someone who's very balanced, harmonious, someone who has a lot of self-control. Definitely followed up and confirmed with the Eight of Pentacles. Someone who is able to sit with repetitive tasks until they master a skill. You show a lot of patience, a lot of moderation, a lot of purpose, a lot of courage. So you might be someone who does a lot of work for the community, guys. That's what I'm getting. And if you don't, then and that's not resonating, maybe you just are known in your family as the person who works really hard for everybody and is there for everybody. We have just had that one flip over in my hand in the deck. Queen of Cups, absolutely beautiful. My pile number 2 is compassionate, caring, emotionally stable, intuitive, balance, inflow, nurturing, and focus. So, yeah, absolutely. You are seen as someone who is able to really successfully bring about really great outcomes for people. And for yourself. Um, but that you are someone who is willing to learn. You are someone who is still really down to earth, who is hardworking, who believes in delivering quality outcomes, whether that is in terms of your interactions with people or the work that you deliver. But you are known as being extremely hardworking and you are publicly recognized. So I'm really feeling pile number two that you are a group that maybe works within the community or, like, just as I said, does a lot of volunteering, or that's still working within the community. Maybe run support groups or yeah, just it could be anything, but you are seen as that person who is very, very balanced. You're, again, it might pile number one might resonate with you guys in that they were described as extremely positive. Very many traits that, I guess, if you have these traits, you would potentially also have many of the pile one traits that came out. So if that resonated with you at all, I would advise going and checking that out. That will give you a lot more information. Now we're going to ask the animal guides tarot for a little bit more information. So if a tarot reader was asked to describe you, my pile number twos, how would they do that? What would they say about you? What would they tell the person asking you? Asking them to describe you. Spirit, grab a couple from here, please. Okay, there we go. There's one. So, Five of Fire, Ram. Occasionally you may experience clashes with others. If you decide the matter is worth your energy, when you do what you do, then you do what you can to minimize the conflict without sacrificing your goals or beliefs. So that really speaks to this moderate nature up here, my pile twos, the way that you are very balanced, and with the Emperor, absolute boss energy. Structure and organization are important right now. Don't be afraid to take on a leadership role as you have much wisdom to offer. So yeah, I feel like maybe you're someone who does something even maybe like peer support work. Possibly you could be a counselor of sorts. Maybe you work in the community helping out with the homeless or people that aren't that are underprivileged. But you are seen as a very, very strong person and someone who is able to go after their goals and someone who is not going to entertain conflict and drama. Ace of Earth. You can expect a windfall of abundance such as money, timely assistance, and a serendipitous meeting or rewarding advice. You may be offered a fabulous new job, promotion, or the prospect of a profitable business venture or investment. So yeah, guys, I think you are seen as being very wise with the business decisions that you make. With your finances, you are very reliable. You're not going to waste your time on drama and petty conflicts. I just want one more from this deck. Please, Spirit, if it wants to give one up. Okay. And the Nine of Fire. You've worked hard and what you've created is impressive and worthy of protecting. Annoying challenges may pop up, but don't worry, you'll get through them just as you have in the past. So yeah, that speaks to this Five of Fire here with the Ram. You do not let annoying challenges get you down. You don't get sucked into petty conflicts. You do not get overwhelmed by challenges that they're just seen as annoying challenges to you. They're not insurmountable obstacles. So you're seen as very easygoing, someone who's able to overcome obstacles in their path. I believe that you just see them very much as a challenge and something to increase your knowledge about so that you can overcome it or master it. So asking now from the Pot Tarot, and we're not taking reversals today, my pile twos, we've got I'm just going to move these up so we can make sure we're seeing everything. We've got the Four of Spliffs, Four of Joints. I think it's spliffs in this deck, but I always say joints. And we have got the Eight of Bongs, so knowing when to walk away from something. Four of Spliffs is the celebration card, and this card, knowing when to walk away from something, replicates this card over here, the Five of Fire. And number one stoner, the Six of Spliffs. So this is the Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands card, same as over here. So very much you are someone who is publicly victorious. You are looked upon very favorably by the public and by your community. So you may be well known. Maybe like you might have young children, so you might spend a lot of time working, like I said, like being on the basketball committee or the kindergarten committee, possibly. Maybe you help out a lot in your child's classroom. Now, asking the Lights Seers deck for just a couple more messages for my beautiful pile number twos, who really do seem like beautiful people, guys. This is the pile you've picked. Well done to you. I'm hoping it resonates because you guys seem absolutely lovely, so driven, so hardworking, and extremely giving. Six of Pentacles, King of Wands, absolutely. And the Sun, yep. Perfect ending to a beautiful reading, guys. This sums you up. So the King of Wands, you are seen as being someone with a lot of passion. Again, with this lion over here in the background, you have the strength. It's very echoes the strength card, in as much as the lion he's not afraid of the lion, and the lion seems to be looking to him almost like he is the king of the jungle. So Six of Pentacles is all about being generous and knowing how much to give, giving of your time and your resources accordingly to people, and being very generous with the way that which you do that. You see this hand handing the pentacles down to this hand. You are very generous with your time and energy. And the Sun, another wish come true card, guys. People feel like they can't exist without you. You are a really important person to a lot of people, especially with the public victory card here. And if it's not to a lot of people, it might just be your family of like one or two or three people. But whatever the number of people is beside the point. You are extremely important to the people that are close to you. I just think with the two public recognitions, you are also known outside of your home and in the community. It could also be at work as well, that you're known as being a star employee and someone that everybody really wants to have on their team. But pile number two, you know when to walk away from situations that don't serve you. You don't like to engage in drama. You find that life always has something to celebrate. You are inspired. You are in charge. You are confident. You are compassionate. You are an absolute all-rounder, and you are the sunshine to so many people because you are so giving and generous. So pile number two, what a beautiful reading. I really hope that resonated. If it did, please don't forget to hit the like button. If it's simple action, it helps so much. Thank you to the people that have started to comment. I love knowing if the reading has resonated. So even if you're just putting up an emoji, it means so much to me. To those of you who have already subscribed and my long-standing subscribers, thank you so much. I'm getting about one each day now, which for me is huge traffic. I'm loving it. Every day I love to go and check and see if I've got one new subscriber. One day I got 3 in a day, and oh my god, you should have seen me. I was beside myself. And also, guys, if you think that someone might benefit from the reading, please feel free to share. But you guys are a beautiful bunch. I hope it resonated. If you picked another pile, I will see you over in one of those piles. And as I said, number one might also resonate with you as well. So if you felt called to that, definitely go and check it out. I will see you in another pile, or I will see you in another reading. Thank you, guys. Hey there, my pile number threes. If you chose the Pot Tarot by Peggy White, then you are my beautiful pile number threes. And you are here asking Spirit and your higher self, if someone asked a tarot reader to describe you, what would they say about you? So we are going to be reading from all 4 decks that we use to pick the piles from, guys, starting with the deck that you chose to pick your pile, the Pot Tarot. So we will clear the deck and ask Spirit and your, wow, sorry, I think I just punched the microphone then. Right off the bat, the sun just leapt straight out. So if a tarot reader was to describe my pile threes, how would they describe them? What would they say? Here we go. These just flew out too. Beautiful energy. The 6 of buds and the 4 of buds. So what I'm seeing already is that people love you. You are someone who's really happy, upbeat, outgoing, very generous. You know what to give, and you are very prudent as well. You are someone who is very generous, but not to a fault. You are someone who knows how to keep their buds locked away for a later date. So you are a very prudent person. Maybe you're very good with holding on to your stash if you do partake of 420, but obviously if you don't, I'm thinking if you're attracted to this pile, you might do. But essentially, you're someone who is very good at managing your resources and holding on to what you have. So one more, Spirit. I think it really just wants to give you these three, but well, here we go. Yep, there we are. One last one. The Chariot. I love it. This is my favorite card because of the combi. As you guys would know, if you are regular viewers of my channel, you would know that I am very much in love with my combi vans. But guys, the Chariot. So you're driven. You know what you are doing, where you are going, where you are heading in your life, and who can't love a combi? So this, to me, really reflects this Sun card, because you can't help but see a combi van and just smile. That's my opinion. If you don't smile when you see a combi van, I personally believe that you're a deeply angry person. Just a personal belief, but the Chariot, and being this combi van and the Sun, you were seen as someone who is really a lot of fun. You're upbeat, you're uplifting, you're the one that the party starts when you walk in, my pile number threes. So, looking for the Sun, we'll read a little bit from the book. There is no more positive, optimistic card in the tarot deck than the Sun, which beautifully shines its promise of warmth and light across all who survey it. If it's good vibes you've been seeking, this is a sign you're on the right path. Focus on relationships and activities that bring you joy. So yeah, I feel like, guys, your relationships do bring you joy. That is what brings you joy, and that's what makes you so lovable to be around. People see this combi energy, just chill vibes. Like the Sun said, if it's chill vibes you're seeking, and there's nothing more chill vibes again than a combi van, people look to you for the fun, to bring the laughter. So the Chariot, what am I looking for? Next one. Here we are, the Chariot. Which way pointeth your chariot? This card heralds action and momentum and was made for you, the Truth Seeker. Believe in yourself, exercise your determination, willpower, and focus. This is not a time to smoke a bowl and sit passively. You say you want to expand your horizons, here's your chance. Yeah, guys, so you are seen as adventurous, exciting, someone who is always expanding their horizons, looking for new adventures, looking for the fun. I feel like you guys, again, are the ones that the party starts when you walk in. You come along and say, not where is the fun, you guys let everybody know where it's going to be. And so I feel like you're just those people that the room just gets more fun when you're in it. Six of Buds upright. The Six of Buds represents impending generosity, but whose? Is the stash in the open jars yours to share or yours to enjoy? You may be at either the giving or receiving end of a gift or resource. Think beyond money. Perhaps the wealth lies in time and energy. Whichever side of the transaction you fall on, this is about being in community with others and living in the spirit of cooperation, like every good token knows. So yeah, guys, I really think here then with the Four of Buds, whether it's material goods or achievements, it makes sense to hold on to what you have for the sake of future security and stability. You'll have to walk the fine line between protecting and appreciating your assets and hogging all the goods for yourself. A word of caution, securing your stash doesn't mean being miserly. That's never a good look. So guys, yeah, I feel like you know when to be generous. You're a lot of fun. You're a party person, but you've got this other side of you that is very prudent and knows when to pull back, when enough is enough, when the party needs to stop, and when it's time to get serious, or when it's time to just reel those resources in, so you don't go burning out on partying. You're not a party animal per se. You're just someone who is a lot of fun and who lights up the room and just makes it more fun for everybody else as soon as you come into it. So now we're going to go to the animal guides deck to get more information. How would a tarot reader describe you to someone who has asked them? My beautiful pile number threes. So that's too many, Spirit, but I'll take these two. The Three of Earth, adorable, the miniature poodle dog. Lovely, and pile number one got this one as well, so you might want to go and check that out. But the miniature poodle dog, your most satisfying and profitable career comes from following your passions, listening to your heart and doing what brings you joy, which really resonates with this card here. Your life purpose is best fulfilled by allowing your talents and true self to shine forth out into the world. And I believe that that's something that you are absolutely able to do with the Sun card. Above that, there you are able to shine your talents out into the world. The Oriole, which is the star card, the wish come true card. You are the sun and a wish come true for people, guys. You are about to take a very big leap forward with your life. Worry will be replaced with optimism, fear with hope, and joy is coming home to roost. So, yeah, guys, I feel like you are able to really balance any worries by being really optimistic. So, again, this is a bit similar to different cards, but similar to pile number one in some ways. You are able to balance worries with a lot of optimism. I feel like you guys are eternally optimistic. 20, renewal, the raccoon. It's time to get clarity about your life purpose and make changes so that you are on the path to the most divinely suited to you. Forgive what has been without judgment and fiercely embrace what's to come. So again, guys, I feel like you are just very positive, very forgiving, very kind-hearted people, but also very driven. You know, you're not just a party animal. You know what you want in this life and you do know how to go out and get it. And you enjoy adventure, you enjoy new experiences. You probably lead a very exciting life. The world, yes. Shetland Sheepdog, congratulations on successfully accomplishing what you have set out to do. You've made it through the challenges and incorporated the lessons life offered you with grace and courage. Yeah, pile number 3, you guys are absolutely gorgeous. As I'd said in the intro, I really felt that no one was going to get a negative reading, and so far that is still spot on because all 3 piles are turning out to just be the most gorgeous of people. The sun and the star have come out across all 3 readings so far. So, my gorgeous soul peeps and soul fam, if a tarot reader was describing you, what else would they say about you? What else, now asking from my Trust Yourself tarot deck, what other messages would they give to whoever was asking about you? So, take this one. The Chariot, double chariot energy, control, willpower, success, action, determination, challenges, choices, courage, and adversaries. I feel like your adversaries know not to cross you, my loves, because you are just going to fight any battle with your beautiful upbeat personality. Yep, King of Cups, your compassionate nature, and I think that you're the sort of person that if you had an enemy, you would kill them with kindness. Yeah, the Nine of Swords, anxiety, fear, depression, nightmares, insomnia, take action, find courage, overcoming anguish. I very much feel that that speaks to how well you do overcome anguish, because you've got the Chariot twice, which confirms that you are someone who takes action. And the King of Cups is someone who is emotionally balanced, compassionate, diplomatic, and authority, in control. Again, echoing the control and being in control over here with the Chariot, inner strength and sacrifice. So maybe you are someone, my pile number 3s, that sacrifices for other people and it can create anguish. You might be that sort of person who gives your shirt off your back to help somebody who needs it, especially with a Shetland sheepdog, being such a loyal breed of dog. Judgment, yeah. Judgment, rebirth, inner calling, absolution, forgiveness, transition, intuition, and moving on. You know when to give to people. You know you would give the shirt off your back, but not for nothing. I think you give to the people who you know are worthy of it and those who would help others pay it forward, or those who will take what you've given and use it to help themselves. You don't just pour out of yourself and your resources, whether that be money, time, energy. You don't do it excessively and without abandon. You very much know who needs it, who deserves it, and you pick up on that intuitively and from a heart-based level. Knight of Wands, beautiful. More, I was going to say more fire energy. There actually has not been any fire energy in here. A lot of earth, so very grounded person. Knight of Cups, here we go. We've got the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups, the romance guy. So someone who's very loving, someone who's able to express their emotions easily, who's very compassionate, very kind, cares very, very much for his family, his or her family and friends. The Devil, okay, yeah, underneath this Nine of Wands cards, it might be that the tarot reader would say that you can get a bit bound to doing a bit too much for people, but then you will moderate yourself. Yeah, here we go with the Four of Swords. When you do start to feel that you are overgiving and that you're that it is out of balance and out of whack for you, out of harmony, or maybe that you've been giving to someone who is not deserving of your time, you know when to pull back and when to rest and recuperate and take your energy back to rejuvenate so that you can give to other people. You know that you can't pour from an empty cup, my beautiful pile number 3. So I'm looking for one more from Spirit. Feels like it doesn't really want to give me one last message. That's the one I'm going to take, the Knight of Swords. So guys, yeah, very powerful person, someone who is very energetic and will go after what they need. This is very much the Maverick card. You might sometimes go and say or do something, go off half-cocked, I guess, in some ways, but it always ends up getting the result that you need. So where people, you run where others fear to tread. Guys, you are ready to take on challenges. You are ready to fly into action to help people, but knowing intuitively which ones it is that need it. And if you are wrong in that and you find that you're giving to someone who isn't really worthy of it, or someone who's not going to reciprocate that or go out and use it to better the experience of others, then you know when it's time to withdraw and take your energy back to yourself. So pile number 3, you guys sound absolutely lovely. I really hope this resonated, because if it did, then you are wonderful people. And the tarot reader would say all of these really lovely things about you. Very prudent, very wise, very moderate, but just the life of the party, an absolute joy to be around. Someone who brings the adventure and the fun, but also knows how to work hard, be solid, dependable, reliable, and is very intuitive in giving and very able to show their loving side. So even here, look, she's having the wildest time. The party don't start till you walk in, pile number 3. So if that resonated, please like. It really, really does help with getting the video seen. I've been loving the people that have been commenting, because I love to connect with you guys and find out how it resonated. Even if you just drop an emoji, it's really, really amazingly helpful as well for the algorithm and just for me. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do if you want to see more of my content. And if you have, thank you guys. Thank you so much. It's been so exciting to check and see a new subscriber every day. That to me is going viral. So yeah, and if you think that anyone could benefit, please share the video. Guys, if you picked another pile, I will see you in one of the other ones. And if not, I will see you in a future reading. Thank you so much. Hi there, my beautiful pile number 4s. Last but always never ever least, the Light Seers Tarot. If you guys pick this deck, you are my beautiful pile number 4s, and we are here to ask Spirit and your higher self, if someone asked a tarot reader to describe you, what would they say? So we're going to be reading from all 4 decks that I chose for you guys to select your pile from, starting with your deck that you have chosen to select your pile, the Light Seers Tarot. So asking Spirit for some messages. There we are, flip straight away, 10 of Pentacles. What a beautiful start. And we're not taking reversals today. We're asking Spirit, what message or messages would a tarot reader give to someone who asked about you, my beautiful pile number 4? So, I think you really want these two want to come out. 3 of Wands and 7 of Cups. Okay, guys, so you are definitely seen as someone who is, extremely settled, very comfortable. Sorry, I'm doing what I always do. This is becoming my signature move, throwing my cards on the floor. This desk is at a bit of a difficult height to shuffle so that jumping cards shuffle out onto the desk and not just everywhere. But guys, you're seen as, I apologize, very, very successful, very abundant, very family-minded, someone who has a lot of options before them here with this 3 of Wands, and especially with the 7 of Cups. You might be someone who has your finger in a lot of different pies, or you could be someone who just has a huge amount of options in front of them and could just do whatever it is that you put your mind to. You might seem to people like you can just have whatever it is that you want, and that things maybe just here with this pig flying out of this bowl. I'm thinking, and this love heart here in the water, with these hands. I'm not sure if you can see from that distance, but yeah, I feel like people think that you are able to bring about opportunities for yourself in a way that's just almost shocking to people. It seems like pigs might fly when you're around just because you are someone who maybe you're really super lucky, my pile number twos, and you find a way to always land on your feet. But you are someone who is extremely abundant, very, very successful, has a lot of options, and brings about a lot of good things for yourself. So we've got the 9 of, not really even sure what that one is, because it's the 9, I don't know, I'm thinking this is the 9 of pipes, interestingly. So you've got all of these cracked pipes, not crack pipes, mind you. And the 9 of, I'm going to assume buds, maybe, because it's the plant. So asking the pot tarot now what other messages we've got. You're a very, very abundant person. Like I said, that's even with the 9 of pot, the 9 of buds. You are seen as very abundant, and I think you're able to turn situations that aren't so positive here, like this one, around before it gets to the point that all of your pipes are shattered. You know, like some of the other piles. Here we go. Yeah, the 10 of pipes with everything that is shattered. Let's get one more to clarify, please, Spirit, and I'll read from this book to get a little bit more information on what we've actually got here. That was a very big jumper. Here we go. The Knight of Bongs. So, guys, you very much wear your heart on your sleeve. You're very loving. You're very compassionate. You're very family-minded. You are very able to make choices and decisions and see the opportunities that are in front of you, and you are able to go for them. But I want to see now with the, I think this 10, what is this 10? The 10 of. Sorry guys, just trying to find it in the book. This is the only problem with shuffling on screen, is then you can't mark out where the cards are in the book ahead of time. Nope, it's not the 10 of buds. Maybe it's a, no, because the major arcana will say what they are. Alright guys, we're just going to have to look through until we find that particular 10. Not the 10 of bongs, not the 10 of buds, not the 10 of pipes, but we do have that, so we'll read that while we're here. Well, something big has happened. Things may feel irreparable right now, but the destruction you see around you was a long time coming and a necessary and inevitably difficult ending to pave the way for bright new beginnings. In time, you'll understand why things were so. Yes, I think, guys, when you see things breaking down, you maybe don't cut and run straight away. Maybe you stick around for the long haul. Make sure that like you have done everything you possibly can. The Page of Cups is about giving a gift or receiving a gift, someone coming into your life to give you a gift. So I feel like that might be you guys. Maybe you're the one who steps in and actually repairs things, because look, after we've got all of this devastation and disrepair, we have got the bong formed with the flowers as a gift. So I feel like you guys are the fixers. You are the group that people see as being very abundant, very kind, very loving, very successful, but also very in control, very able to bring relief to a situation. I'm really just like, I think this is definitely abundance. I just don't know why I can't find the card to actually read to you what it is. 10 of bongs. Feel like it, sorry, that's why I looked at it. It is the 9 of buds. I was right. Yes. So you've worked hard and the bud of your labor is copious. You've earned the right to feel content, independent, and safe. This might be a good sign to pour some love and care into any and all plants you might be growing. Light up and get some serenity and enjoy some guilt-free relaxation. Yeah, guys, so I feel like you know when it's time to pour into your own cup so that you don't end up burnt out. And so with this 7 of cups, you might have a lot of options, but you are not someone who would just take any option. You know when to walk away if any of those options don't suit you, knowing full well that you will have other opportunities that will come to you later on. You are someone who knows that you've got options. You are someone who knows that you've always got choices. And again, I think, like similarly to the other piles, you are someone who thinks very positively about what you've got going for you. You're someone who has a lot of gratitude for your family and for your friends and your loved ones and for the abundance that you have. And I feel that that brings in even more abundance for you, my gorgeous loves. So, asking now my deck, the Trust Yourself Tarot, what further messages Spirit has. If a tarot reader, why does my deck, I said this on the other pile too, it's signature of my deck to just go flying everywhere, all over the floor, even more so than what it is with the other decks. It's just a signature of my channel now. Guys, I could try to edit this out, and honestly I'd like to, but I may as well just leave it in, because that's the whole entire point of Tarot by Cassy, is simplifying spirituality and showing you that literally anyone can be spiritual. You do not have to be a calm, serene yogi sitting on the top of a mountain. You can just be throwing your tarot cards all over the floor and still be someone who reads accurately for people. So if anyone's going to show you that anyone can read tarot, it's going to be me. So guys, the Six of Cups, sorry about that, I really am. Pile number 4. Six of Cups, revisiting the past, nostalgia, innocence, joy, action, effort, focus, reunion, rewards, and ending. And then the King of Cups against the pile number 3. Got the King of Cups. You might want to check them out. Again, this is a reading where each reading has been very different, but there's been similar threads through all of them, all 4 piles, much like I had predicted when I did the intro, which I always do ahead of time, that I just would not have people in my collective and vibe tribe that would actually be bad people. And you guys, all of you piles, have not come up yet with a rotten trait. So yeah, people see you as being emotionally balanced, compassionate, diplomatic, and authority, someone who is in control, someone who has a lot of inner strength and who is willing to sacrifice for their family. So it might even be here too with these cards, and I've just thrown more on the floor like I do, that you are very balanced in knowing when to give, but you are also someone who is willing to sacrifice. You're willing to take a hit for the people that you love and still come back holding a bunch of flowers, smiling, shining, and being there for them. So guys, I'm going to get another 2 from my deck, and that was perfect. 2 and straight on the floor, but 2. So the 3 of Cups, beautiful. Celebration, friendship, creativity, collaborations, community, kindness, happiness, joy, and abundance. And the 8 of Wands, movement, fast-paced, change, control, action, alignment, travel, timeliness, progress. Yeah, so maybe you, as someone who travels a whole lot, maybe you have a lot of opportunities to go traveling either for recreation or for work. But I think that you are someone who is very quick-witted, quick-minded, you have a lot of friends, or you're very popular amongst your friends, even if you only have a small group that you keep close to you. You are someone who is celebrated and loved by your group, and you're someone who is known for keeping your friends and family really close and really prioritizing them. And with the 6 of Cups, maybe you've even got a lot of friends that you have had since childhood, and you are someone who is so loyal that you have retained those friends for a really long time. If not, you might be that person that people just never forget, that friend that people always remember as being that really, really good friend that helped them at a certain point in time or was just always there for them. So now we're just going to finish up by asking the Animal Guides Tarot and Spirit for a few more messages for my beautiful pile number 4s. We have got the Queen of Air, gorgeous, experienced, self-sufficient, brilliant, and funny. I love that. Pile number 1 got a card that it was a different one to this, but also told them that they were funny as well, so could resonate with you guys. The Leopard, all of your life experiences have prepared you for this moment of truth. It's time to declutter your home, clear away situations that aren't working for you anymore, and disengage from people who create more drama than happiness. And I feel like you guys do that. I really think that you do not involve yourself in dramas that do not belong to you. Again, like I said, some of the piles have got some similar themes. I think that I said that for pile number 3 as well. But just a couple more cards, please, Spirit, to wrap this up for my pile number 4s asking, there we go, what would a tarot reader say if they were asked to describe my pile number 4s? Gorgeous. This beautiful otter energy, 4 of fire. It's time to kick back, relax, and celebrate all that you have. Joy arises from success in your career, the completion of a project, or a very happy home life. Yeah, so my pile number 4s, you're kind of that pile that's got it all, I think. People really see you as having the perfect home life, the perfect work life, and just being someone who really has it all together, has a lot of options, um, has the ability to do or be anything they want to do or be, maybe travels a whole lot. You might be that person who has the super interesting Instagram that everybody is really a little bit secretly envious of. I'm going to take this one, the 8 of fire. You've been presented with many wonderful opportunities all at once. Here we go, same as the 8 of wands. While this may feel very stressful, remember to be grateful for the blessings that you have received. I feel that that's very much the case, my pile number 4s, that you are extremely grateful. You're grateful for your family, you're grateful for your job, you're grateful for your home life, for your friends. So last card for you guys, beautiful way to finish it up. The Queen of Fire. Talented, brilliant, independent, and charming. Absolutely. You are you guys, you are the pile to be. If you don't feel like this, it might be surprising to you to know that this is how you are described, even if it doesn't resonate with how you feel. And I should have said this in the other piles, this is how you would be described. So, the Persian cat, don't underestimate your ability to manifest your dreams. You may have several priorities vying for your attention at once, but you can do it. And here we go. That's the Seven of Cups card. Similar message here. You've got several priorities vying for you. So it might just be also you are super popular. People might be offering you different work opportunities. You could have friends that are constantly wanting to see you. You might be that person who has "I miss you so much" in about 100 different messages on your phone from a bunch of people who just wish that they could spend more time with you. But you're very gregarious, you're very out there, you are someone who is seen to have it all, my beautiful pile number 4s. So don't know if that resonates because you may not feel that that's how you come across, but that is how a tarot reader would describe you. So if it does resonate, please hit that like button. It really does help with the algorithm. Thank you to my subscribers. I've been getting about one a day now, which is like huge for me. I used to be lucky if I got one a month when I had first started, so it is massive. I go back and check every day and it excites the daylights out of me. Thank you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, but you like my content and want to see more, please do hit the notification bell so you'll be alerted to when I do upload. And if you want to comment to let me know how this resonated, I absolutely love connecting with your energy in my comments. So even if you just leave a little emoji, it lets me know that it resonated. Guys, thank you so much. If you think this video could help someone else, please feel free to share it. I appreciate you so much. I will see you in another pile if you do go back to one of the other ones, or I will see you in my next reading.